Hey, what's going on, guys? Today we are back, episode 3 of our NASCAR 2005 career mode. We're going to race Levi Stratus Signature Speedway as our opening race. So let's get loaded in and then we'll get some qualifying going on. As always, this is the Dolphin emulator with a high texture mod for the skins and that kind of thing. So playing on PC, of course, but this is a GameCube game and this is a GameCube emulator. But let's get fucking going and see what we got going on for this race. And I'm sorry if it lags a little bit or stutters. My computer was having trouble when this footage was captured. I apologize in advance. It may happen a few times. But if you're enjoying the series, give me a like, share the video around. Give me a comment, tell me how your day's going. As always, subscribe, follow, whichever platform you're on. And it is looking like we're going to start 5th for what I would assume is technically a Pocono track, even though Pocono wasn't licensed for this game back then. So I'm going to say this race will probably be, I think it was 12 laps or something like that. I don't even remember. I started it so quick. But let's go ahead and get started here. So, yeah, it was 12 laps. I thought so. So we got a good minute. And hope you guys have been enjoying the series. We're going to try to continue as fast as possible because I also got NASCAR 25. I just bought it here last night, actually, and I've been enjoying the hell out of that game, and there'll still be some Call of Duty Zombies content in the near future. I'm just kind of pulling back from that right now because I'm actually I've been, oh shit, we wrecked. But back to what I was saying, I've been trying some new editing strategies and been trying to dial things in, so I know my guys out there, my long timers, have been fully hooked on my custom zombies and all that. I got to get that stuff back going pretty soon, so I'll have to re-download it and reset up all of that because, well, the drive that had my Black Ops 3 on it went down, so I got quite a bit of stuff I got to do to get that back going, and I just, with the loss of my dad about 4 months ago, I haven't had a whole lot of time on my hands, and I've been kind of in a dark place, and we're making it through, guys. Glad to be back. It's NASCAR season. My daddy loved NASCAR. I love NASCAR, so we're playing NASCAR right now. And my second page, I don't know what I'm going to do with that right now. I really don't have time to run 2 like I used to. It's also coming back into my work season as it warms up outside. So I want to continue to try to do both of these at the same time because, this is a job to me. I'm always improving. I'm always spending money I don't have on better equipment. And that's kind of that. I've also been working on my home movie server again because a couple of my drives, they died, and that's been a lot of work over the course of, ever since December, and it's February, so I've been working on it now 2 months, and got about a little over a half of it done, but that's all good. I don't watch a whole lot of TV anyway, so I just kind of work on something like that in my own time, but I'm glad that, I seen this, how you call it, texture mod, with upgraded skins to kind of current skins for the time, like the real ones. And that's kind of that, but hell, we've also got Farm Sim 25. I don't even think we've ever recorded a video on that. Some of you guys out there, my sim guys, y'all like that. But primarily, the page was modeled after COD Zombies, but I haven't bought a new Call of Duty in a few years because to me it just went downhill. And there's only so much at one go where you can just enjoy the older stuff because You know, shit, I've been playing those games for like 15 years, which I've played the hell out of this one in my life too with my dad, and this is probably between this one, Dirt to Daytona, and NASCAR Thunder '03 and '04. All of those were my favorite. And then NASCAR 2011, the Inside Line, that was a decent one, but I like the classics, man. You know, I can't seem to let go of the older stuff. But it's looking like Mr. Loser Driver here, our character in our season, is not getting past 5th this race. So we qualified 5th and we finished 5th. So not a big deal. And as always, when we get back to the menu, if there is a phone call, I will let you guys listen to that. At least the best that you can, because I'm not going to tweak the audio no more than I have to. But let's get this done. Let's see what we got to do now that we're loading back to the menu. Alright guys, I'm answering this.
Good news, buddy. Good news. Old Ace has lined up a test session for you with the Craftsman truck team. And we're talking this is the ticket to that circuit. So do well for me, alright? Check your calendar and the season info to find out when the day is.
Alright guys, so we got us a truck test session here. The truck will not be the Hugger's Orange truck because of the skin upgrades. I've done it for all the series in the game. So just bear with me, you know. Yes, it's the Hugger's Orange truck to the game. The game doesn't recognize that the paint scheme is different. So let's see if we can hit a 2200 here. See if we can get us a contract to run this truck next season. I want us to have a pretty decent setup for next season. I'm not going to just take the first truck we get. I hope we get a few more offers throughout this first season before we pick. And hopefully we'll be set up for next season when I choose to pick this back up. You know, the views have been kind of decent on these videos, so I know like you guys are watching, but you're not staying entertained very well with me, and I apologize. I am not the most, how do you say it? Like, I'm not the best in the world at this. I can't tell stories too good. I like to talk, and I like to talk about random shit. So that's a little bit about me that if you guys probably didn't know that, I've covered it in shit, I know at least 180 other videos because I've done a lot, not to mention my live streams, which I may try to set up some time this coming weekend for you guys and drop you guys a live stream of some zombies or something. Just to catch up with some of my live folks and actually, you know, get my webcam out, because I don't like the whole webcam on the gaming videos thing. I'm just now getting used to the whole subtitles thing too. I haven't completely figured those out. Sometimes they're a bit much on the screen. It just depends how much I talk in one setting. And that's a lot because I like to try to keep you guys here as long as I can. Like, I want you guys to enjoy something with me. Be here with me. You know, there's a few of you out there you watch no matter what I post, and then there's a lot of you out there, it just, I don't know, but it seems we have actually done really well here, so we should get an offer now when we come back out to the menu to drive this truck next season, so let's listen. Alright guys, so seems like we done good on that truck. And I don't know what happened. My mic went stupid, software went stupid. I had to stop that one recording, and now we're back on a second track. But it'll be all in one for you guys. You guys shouldn't really notice anything, but let's go ahead and get qualifying here for Martinsville. And, yeah. So we got our first truck contract, you know, if we choose to go that route. I hope we don't have to drive that truck, because that is a very, very low-end truck. At least always in my experience, like a 1-star. So we're going to try to hopefully get a few more under our belt before the end of the feather light season here. Or modifieds, whatever you want to look at it as. We got our out lap done. This is our timed lap. So let's see just what comes about. It's looking like we might have a good start here. 10th. I mean, it's top 10, so it's not awful, but realistically, I think we could do better. I don't know. Just gonna do what we can do here, guys. We done had one wreck, I think it was, in that first video there. So I guess we'll see what goes on in Martinsville here, starting 10th place. But let's get started. Still love that Heinz ketchup car in front of us. The red and the green, that's actually fire. But we got 12 laps here at Martinsville. This will be the last race of the episode, so keep in mind I do post 1-minute shorts and reels off of my videos, so you know you're liable to see this pop up again just 1 minute of this race. I'm working on a better way to try to see if I can get the rest of the video like down to 1 minute. I'm not, sure how I could do it. I guess I could speed it up and mute the audio, something like that, but just to give you guys like a clip and maybe just throw some light music over it or something. I don't know. I like just cutting right from my video with my audio in the middle of it. So, if you ever see a short and wonder if there's a full video, there is a full video. The videos go up before I do the shorts or the reels. So just kind of take a look at any of them either way, any which way you want to. And we'll kind of just go from there. But that's kind of the story of my life here with these races. Loser over here, our driver, as I covered in the first episode, he possibly got his contract by driving a stolen Viper. How that would happen, I don't know. He's a bum. He's from Loserville, Georgia. And he has nothing other than in his life going for him right now other than this NASCAR. Who knows? Mr. Loser may actually turn into a winner. We'll see. I'm also interested in doing some dirt to Daytona and maybe even NASCAR Thunder for you guys. It just, it's all going to depend how you guys feel, and we'll kind of just go from there. But I want to at least try to run up until the next Tale series on this game, which would technically be 4 seasons. We don't have to be team owners, but I at least want to cover the game for you guys. The fight all the way from top, the bottom back all the way up to the top. Like, I want to document it all, and I think this would be shape up to be a pretty long series. The episodes, they're a bit shorter than I really anticipate. I kind of don't mind it because, with 2 kids, it's hard to squeeze in more than 30 minutes of audio in one setting. So I usually have to do double takes or just kind of stop and go. Then I lose my way, and I'd rather just one take it, kind of like I have now, other than, the only difference was I had to shut the computer down and restart it a couple times just to get my mic working again. And it's always some technical difficulties around here. But just know if you hear a splice in the audio, it happened again. But I think we're going to be good to finish out this video here. I also have part 4. It's in the works of getting ready. I just got to audio edit, that kind of thing. But I don't believe we're going to get no higher than 5th at Martinsville either. So both of these races, Mr. Loser loses because we haven't turned him into a winner. That's for sure. He's won, I think, 2 races out of 4. Something like that, so to speak. But, we're definitely getting somewhere in this career mode, even on legend difficulty. It may not always be ideal. We're not going to win every race. That's not what I wanted with this series. I wanted a challenge, and, it looks like we got it. Because this car in certain tracks, I mean, it's outperformed my expectations, but in other areas, not so much. We're not doing good on these short tracks at all. But we got 5th, not a bad finish there. As you can see, loser driver there. He's 5th position, driving the 86. That's not even technically the 86, but we got some people mad. We're up to 93,000 at the end of technically race 4. We got 15,000 fans and 1,200 villain points there, so nothing to shout about. Prestige points was a little low as well. We must have made somebody mad. Are they gonna fight? I mean, they're definitely shoving each other. What the hell is up with that car glitching? But I think we may have a phone call here, guys, so I'm gonna let you guys listen to these.
Hey, buddy. Right now, you don't have much of a reputation on the track. You're kind of neutral in the eyes of the fans, as you can see by the meter on the main menu. Now, you're going to earn hero or villain points based on how you interact with other drivers on the track. You can get fans either way, so just be yourself. I'll tell you what, you have managed to get that guy pretty hot under the collar. He even called me up looking for you to see what the deal was. I told him I'd get back to him after I talked to you. So tell me, how you want me to handle this?
But thank you guys so much for watching. See ya.